To all of you. In this class I am going to start with another important topic of chapter sexual reproduction in flowering plants, that is fruit. So before going to start, first revise our previous class content, what we have studied in previous class. So in previous class we have already studied about the stamen, structure of anther, microsporogenesis, pollination, megasporogenesis or structure of ovule, types of ovule, megasporogenesis, then double fertilization, embryo development, formation of seeds. So these are the some topics which we have already discussed in previous class. Now in this class I am going to discuss about the fruit or another type of seed formation other than the sexual reproduction. As we already know, the ovule converted into seed and the ovary converted into fruit. So inside the gynoecium, it is gynoecium, stigma, style, ovary, and inside the ovary, ovule is present. So after fertilization, that is double fertilization takes place in the angiosperm. One sperm fuses with the egg and the another sperm fuses with the ovule. Fuses with the polar nuclei. So the overall the result is when the sperm fuses with the egg, that converted into the zygote, and when the sperm fuses with the polar nuclei, that converted into the angiosperm. So all these structures present inside the ovule, the overall structure converted into the seeds. Inside the seed, the embryo is present. So after double fertilization, the ovule is converted into seed and the ovary is converted into fruit. The ovary, so formation of fruit, how the formation of fruit takes place after the fertilization, for the protection of these seeds and also the dispersal of these seeds. Whenever any organism come in contact with for the fruit, they actually the dispersal is carried out by the organism, mammals, birds, for example, reptiles also. Reptiles, that is lizards, garden lizards, they also help in the dispersal of seed because they come in contact with the, for example, for the how the pollination carried out, because bees come for the nectar, and with the help of these finally the pollen grain attach or stick on the leg of the bees so that they so whenever they need nectar for their food, so with the help of these bees, finally the animals other than कोई भी animals, mammals, for example, mammals, birds, reptile, they come for the fruit, they actually disperse with the help of these animals, the seed dispersed by the animals. Now these process takes place, all these the fruit formation takes place by the plants or plants, herbs or whatever these are. So for the dispersal of these seeds, so mainly these are formed by the fruit are formed by the dispersal of these seeds. Now the example is now the fruit is formed by the ovary, but in other cases, in case of apple or other than cashew nut, or the fruit formation takes place by the thalamus. Or even strawberry is also formed by the thalamus, not ovary. So that kind of fruit is known as false fruit. Or when the fruit formation occur by the ovary, that fruit is true type of fruit, because the ovary is always converted into the fruit. Now the fruit formation, how many types of fruit formation takes place in the orchid? Fruits formation. So कैसे fruit का formation होगा? Here is true fruit. Two type of fruit is present. True fruit and false fruit. So what is true fruit and false fruit? True fruit, when the ovary is converted into fruit, that kind of fruit is true fruit. क्या है? जब ovary convert होती है fruit में, that kind of fruit is true fruit. ovary convert हो रही है, ovary is converted into the fruit, that is true fruit. Or when the other than the ovary other part of flower converted into the fruit become fleshy, sweet, or whatever the characteristics of fruit have, already noted by the other than the ovary or other part of the flower, that kind of fruit is known as false fruit. So false fruit other than ovary. Other than ovary, that part converted into the fruit, or that type of fruit is known as thalamus. Thalamus is, for example, in cashew nut or in apple, the thalamus is converted into the. Example is apple, thalamus region is converted into the fruit. Thalamus. Or in cashew nut or in strawberry, the other part is converted into the fruit. That is false fruit. Next example is, then this type of fruit, another term is also used for the fruit, that is parthenocarpic fruit. So parthenocarpic fruit. Parthenocarpic fruit is another type of fruit in which, without fertilization, the ovary is converted into fruit. For example, we have already known the fruit is formed by the purpose of dispersal of seeds. So whenever seed is not formed in fruit or not formed inside the ovary, so ओवरी को भी फ्रूट में नहीं कन्वर्ट होना चाहिए, बट इन दैट केस द ओवरी इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू द फ्रूट. सो दैट फ्रूट इज अ parthenocarpic fruit, that is seedless fruit. Whenever seedless fruit is formed, so that type of fruit is known as parthenocarpic fruit. तो इस तरीके के फ्रूट को हम पार्थेनोकार्पिक फ्रूट बोलते हैं। दैट टाइप ऑफ फ्रूट इज पार्थेनोकार्पिक फ्रूट। तो इन विच विदाउट फर्टिलाइजेशन द फ्रूट फॉर्मेशन अकर इन प्लांट्स। Parthenocarpic fruit, that is seedless fruit. Whenever seedless fruit is formed so that type of fruit is known as parthenocarpic fruit. तो इस तरीके के फ्रूट को हम पार्थेनोकार्पिक फ्रूट बोलते हैं। दैट टाइप ऑफ फ्रूट इज पार्थेनोकार्पिक फ्रूट। तो इन विच विदाउट फर्टिलाइजेशन the fruit formation occur in plants. In which without fertilization the fruit formation occur in plants. Fruit formation occur in plants. That is seedless fruit formed by plant. That fruit is seedless fruit. सीडलेस फ्रूट। तो सीडलेस फ्रूट का फॉर्मेशन होता है इस तरीके के फ्रूट में फ्रूट इज फॉर्म और विदाउट सीड्स फ्रूट फॉर्म बाय द प्लांट एंड विदाउट सीड फ्रूट का फॉर्मेशन होगा उस प्लांट के थ्रू बिकॉज द फर्टिलाइजेशन हैज नॉट बीन कैरिड आउट बाय द प्लांट और बाय द फ्लावर। तो फर्टिलाइजेशन नहीं हुआ बट द ओवरी इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू फ्रूट और सीड डू नॉट फॉर्म विदाउट फर्टिलाइजेशन। तो व्हाट हैपेंड ड्यूरिंग दिस प्रोसेस हम देख लेते हैं कि क्या हुआ एक्चुअली। So here is the structure of ovary. Inside the ovary, the ovule is present. Ovule is present. So inside the ovary, ovule is present. Whenever the and here is the ovary. This part is ovule. So because fertilization not happen in the flower or in the ovule, so ovule is not converted into the seed. Formation of seed do not take place inside the ovary, but still ovary is converted into the so that time whenever the fruit is formed, that fruit do not have the seed. But how the propagation takes place in such type of plant? The propagation, vegetative or sexual reproduction, actually they propagate or the formation of new offspring done majorly by the rhizomes, as in case of banana, because as we already know, inside the banana there is no seed formation occurs. So the formation of new offspring takes place by the rhizome in case of banana. In case of grapes, they also do not have the seed. So in grapes, the reproduction or propagation also takes place by the vegetative mode or asexual reproduction, that is by the stem. Stem have ability to reproduce by asexually or vegetative reproduction. So that the another mode, the plants use another mode beside the seed formation, beside the seed propagation or sexual reproduction. They also have ability to reproduce by the asexual reproduction or by the vegetative reproduction. So example is banana. Banana and grapes. So कैसे प्रोपेगेशन होगा या हाउ द प्लांट्स प्रोड्यूस इटसेल्फ by different means, because seed formation do not occur in such plants, so they use the different mode of reproduction, asexual or vegetative reproduction. In reproduction in organisms, we have already discussed the how the plant reproduce asexually or vegetatively by the plants or in the reproduction in organisms chapter. So banana, as we already know, the banana forms the rhizome from the inner stem, converted into the rhizome. From the inner stem or rhizome, the new plant get arises, or as we already know, the grapes are have also ability to reproduce by the stem. So they also shows the vegetative reproduction like banana. So these are the some important point of the parthenocarpic fruit. Another example is parthenogenesis, which is quite different from the parthenocarpic. So there is a confusion in between the parthenocarpic or parthenogenesis process. In the parthenogenesis process, the whole organism formation occur without fertilization of egg. So only the egg is converted into the whole organism. So actually there is no confusion in between the parthenocarpic fruit and the parthenogenesis process. The parthenogenesis process is a process by which any organism get converted into the any egg converted into the whole organism. While in case of the parthenocarpic fruit, without the egg ovule converted into seed. So if there is no fertilization, so ovule is not being converted into the seed, but the ovary is converted into the fruit. So that is quite different in case of parthenocarpic or parthenogenesis. Now let us discuss about the parthenogenesis process. So ये फ्रूट के रिस्पेक्ट में नहीं है, बिकॉज इन प्लांट्स बहुत ही फ्यू एग्जांपल्स होंगे इन विच द होल फ्रूट का फॉर्मेशन इज नॉट टेक्स प्लेस बाय द ऑर्गेनिज्म. होल ऑर्गेनिज्म व्हेन प्लांट, फॉर एग्जांपल इन केस ऑफ प्लांट विदाउट फर्टिलाइजेशन द एग is converted into seed. So no any case in case of plants occurred in the that is without fertilization seed form and seed reproduced by organism. So that type of reproduction is another type of reproduction not considered in the parthenogenesis process, that is apomixis process. So parthenogenesis is different than the plant. It is included into the animals. So in the animals parthenogenesis takes place, but in the case of plant the parthenocarpic takes place. So here is what is difference in between the parthenogenesis and parthenocarpic. First difference is in the parthenocarpic without fertilization the fruit is the ovary is converted into fruit, but यहाँ पे egg without fertilization, unfertilized egg get converted into the fruit. Unfertilized egg get converted into the fruit. जहाँ पे converted into the fruit, not fruit, whole organism. So that is the parthenogenesis process. But in the parthenogenesis process, the unfertilized egg get converted into the whole organism. Example is honeybees. Honeybees mainly the drone of the honeybees. What is drone? As we already know, there are three type of mainly honeybees are present in their colonies. First is queen, worker, and drone. The queen is female, that is fertile female. The fertile female in the beehive treated as queen, or the other bees that are females but unfertile or sterile females converted into the or treated as worker. They works or worker. And drone, that is drone is male but fertilized actually fertile male hoga, that fertile male is converted into the drone or known as drone, or sterile female is known as worker, and fertile female is known as queen. So that drone, when female lays egg or queen lays egg, those are fertilized. That the fertilized egg converted into the worker bees or a queen, that is female, converted into the female, and the unfertilized egg is converted into the male. So the unfertilized egg converted into the drone, and the egg which is fertilized, which are fertilized, that egg is converted into the worker bees or queen. So that is drone. Or another example is turkey bird. Turkey bird. Another example is turkey bird. The turkey bird is also converted into the formed by the unfertilized egg. So both are formed by the unfertilized egg, fertilized egg converted into the whole organism, not any part of the organism. For example, in parthenocarpic, only fruit is formed without fertilization, not whole plant formed by without fertilization. So these are the some difference. Now next term related with the seeds is apomixis. Apomixis. What is apomixis? Apomixis क्या है यहाँ पे? The apomixis is a type of reproduction by which any unfertilized egg converted into the seed. So unfertilized egg mimics sexual reproduction. The apomixis, they mimic sexual reproduction in which the unfertilized or diploid egg converted into the whole organism, that could not be the haploid. So conditions, what is the condition for the apomixis? The egg is diploid type of egg and unfertilized egg. So whenever these diploid egg is fertilized, the ploidy is changed, that is from 2n to organism or seed converted into the 3n. So that could not be possible, that whole organism the diploid organism converted into the triploid organism. That agar ye hota hai to as we already know, there are so many type of ploidy agar in the tetraploidy, hepta, octa, all these not hepta, octa, hexagon, 2n to organism or seed converted into the 3n. So that could not be possible, that whole organism the diploid organism converted into the triploid organism. That अगर ये होता है तो as we already know there are so many type of ploidy occurs in the tetraploidy, hepta, octa, all these not hepta, octa, hexa ploidy seen in the case of plant. But in some organism, now apomixis. Apomixis is another term in which the unfertilized egg or diploid egg converted into the seed. So seed formation occurs by the diploid egg. So diploid and unfertilized egg is converted into seed. Diploid and unfertilized, the seed formation occur by the unfertilized egg and diploid egg. So whenever the diploid egg is formed by anyhow by the fault or by the mutation, the diploid egg is formed. That diploid egg don't need for the fertilization, because the fertilization whenever the N egg fuses with the N sperm, so ploidy is converted into the diploid, converted into seed. Into the seed, diploid and unfertilized, the seed formation occur by the unfertilized egg and diploid egg. So whenever the diploid egg is formed by anyhow by the fault or by the mutation, the diploid egg is formed. That diploid egg don't need for the fertilization, because the fertilization whenever the N egg fuses with the N sperm, so ploidy is converted into the diploid 2N. So the egg is already diploid, so they don't need for fertilization or said to be that type of egg 2N or diploid egg is converted into the seed. So that seed actually have both the characters, because as we know, whenever the plant egg is fuses with the another plant sperm of another plant, the two different character fuses with each other or present in only one seed. But in this type of, because the egg both the sets of chromosome present in the egg actually have the same both the sets of chromosome are the same, because all these two sets come from the plant, female plant, so they don't have the different type of X chromosome. And for the next generation, in F2 generation, according to the Mendel law, if two characters get hybridized, they become segregated in the next generation. Becomes segregated in next generation or F2 generation. But in such case, because all the characters, all the both the sets come from the parent, female parent from the one plant, so there is no segregation takes place in such type of seed. Or if the farmers form that kind of seed or apomictic seed, so these seeds are more beneficial than the hybridized seeds, because hybridized seeds are in F2 generation become segregated. So because hybrid seeds become segregated in F2 generation, but there is no possibility of segregation of that type of fruit. तो यहाँ पे seed segregation नहीं होगा, तो that seed is more beneficial for the farmers. So that is apomixis. Now students, here in this class I have talked about the fruit, false fruit, true fruit, parthenocarpic fruit, parthenogenesis and apomixis. Now I hope you like this video. In next class I we'll discuss next topic. So students, thank you for listening me and watching me.